as we get Samantha Foxy in the ring. Let's go. Standing at 5'9", weighing 181 pounds from Central Europe, Asylum City, Samantha Foxy. And her opponent tonight from Orientation Island in SL. Her height is 5'5". Her weight is 111 pounds, and her complexity is 42,191. She is RuthResident. I'll tell you what, we said earlier in the pre-show, BK, I think RuthResident signed her death certificate.
Yeah, we were actually discussing this, and this is one of those things that, you know, I like Samantha, I like Ruth, but this is one of those things where I think Ruth has gotten in over her head.
Oh, absolutely. She can't even get to the ring. Oh, these noobs, man, I'll tell you, these noobs.
No, actually, because we need to be as much lax-friendly as possible.
Yeah, you hear that? Exactly what Samantha just told you.
I wasn't paying attention, BK.
Of course you were.
Look at, I mean, we gotta look. You know the one strength that RuthResident has that Samantha Foxy don't? Look how big RuthResident's hands are. They're huge.
You know what? There are way too many inappropriate jokes I can make about a woman with big hands, so I'm not going to do it.
Experience?
Well, at least it's with a woman, unlike you.
Hey. Action figures, BK. Action figures.
Right, action figures. That's what kind of action you're having.
My bottle.
Yeah, and you know what?
My bottle just.
That's absolutely right. We were all noobs at one time, so we can't sit there and noob shame somebody. We all had to.
I was never a noob. I came to the SL as perfect as I am now.
Wow, as perfect as you are now. You're as close to perfect as, you know what, I'm not going to say it because I don't want to get in trouble and have to pay a fine for setting you in your place.
Yeah, see, you know what, BK? Light travels faster than sound, which is why you seemed right until you spoke. All right, I was perfect when I came here. Perfect.
Yeah, you were a perfect wanker.
Disrespectful. You know what? 30, 40 more times, BK. You keep insulting me, we're gonna have an issue.
What's gonna happen? Are you gonna quit? Because if that's the case, I'll do it all day.
I'm taking notes. Just letting you know.
Oh, you can actually write? That with or without crayon?
I'm ambidextrous. I can write both right and left hand.
No, so you go both ways. Gotcha.
I deserve that.
I was a pickle wanker.
And here we go. And here we go. Look at, I mean, RuthResident doesn't even look like she should be in the ring with the likes of Samantha Foxy.
You know what? Like I said, I'm not going to argue with that on that. I'm not going to argue with you on that point because, you know, please understand, I'm not saying this to be shaming anybody. I'm not saying this, but this is one of those cases where Ruth is wrestling outside of her weight class.
She's wrestling outside of every class right now. I don't even think she went to class, to be honest with you.
Trust me, even her not going, she's got more class than you do.
It's debatable.
And right now, Samantha is working over Ruth's arm. And Ruth goes in and does a wrist-like backflip escape, and now Samantha finds herself on the receiving end.
I mean, if RuthResident uses them hands correctly, I mean, she has an advantage. Oh, look at that. Wow.
Again, inappropriate jokes, dude.
Oh, and looked like RuthResident, that toe kick right on Samantha Foxy as she was coming into the corner. Oh, look at this. Oh, she tripped over the bottom rope. Come on, RuthResident. She can't even get her stuff together, BK. This is sad.
Well, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, she's in there with Samantha Foxy, so she's probably intimidated as it is, and Samantha's showing her right now why she is one of the best women in the ring. She hit her with the darkness, goes right to a pinfall.
Oh, she kicked out of there at the 1 count.
I'm actually kind of surprised that Ruth was able to get up.
You and me both. She's about, I didn't think she was going to last this long.
I mean, Samantha being the veteran that she is, and being in the weight class that she is, and being, everything. It's one of those things that, Samantha comes in, and then you look at Ruth, and it's like, Jesus Christ, she doesn't look like she's 90 pounds soaking wet.
Well, I mean, her complexity is 42, 191, BK. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's true. And right now, Samantha tried to charge at Ruth, and Ruth ended up countering. I couldn't quite see exactly what she did.
Well, she put Samantha Foxy down in her back, which I'm speechless over.
Like I said, any day, any given day, anybody can win. So you never know. We could see an upset in the making right here.
Oh, and here's that sliding elbow. Oh, she's going for the pin. 1. Oh, I think it was only a 1 count. Yeah, just a 1 count. Samantha Foxy jumps back up on her feet very quickly.
I think Samantha's had enough of this.
Yeah, playtime's. Oh, and a wicked chop with them huge hands.
And another one. Oh, and a counter. And Ruth comes back with her own series of chops.
I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want to get chopped with Ruth's huge gorilla hands.
Well, I don't see why not. It'd probably be the only way a woman ever put her hands on you. And right now, Samantha is just coming in and just hit a barrage. I'm surprised somebody's not out here yelling woo right now. There were so many chops.
Oh! And RuthResident just tossed Samantha Foxy like a rag doll right out of the ring.
Well, she did the right thing. She used Samantha's momentum and her weight against her and just helped her carry herself over. And now Samantha's outside the ring.
Unbelievable.
And Nicole, our ref, is telling Samantha to get back in the ring, and she's doing what she has to do. She's starting the count. And now Ruth is up on a turnbuckle.
Uh-oh, ref's count and starts the count. Looks what's Ruth going to do here. Samantha Fox is dizzy. Uh-oh. Did she just fall in front of us? Oh, well, I think she fell in front of us, BK, so I guess that was
she's suffering a lot of lag. Let me help.
And RuthResident looked like she fell off of that top rope onto the arena floor. Looked like Samantha Foxy's going over now to, give her a little hand. Hey, see what I did there, BK?
Yeah. You are so... You're so bright, your mother calls you son, doesn't she?
Yeah, she does.
Or does she call you Pickle?
Oh, she calls me, you're beautiful, Paul. And don't let any of these idiots call you wanker.
Oh,
like that.
She calls you beautiful, so she really wanted a daughter, so instead of calling you Pauline.
Doing better with the lag. Okay.
Well, it looks like Samantha Foxy's giving Ruth a hand. I don't know what's going on right now. Both in the middle of the ring. Oh, and a wicked left hand from RuthResident.
And I'm trying to figure out why Ruth is sitting there talking all kinds of trash when she's got a match going on.
Oh, now it's a full-blown brawl in the middle of the ring.
And Ruth is out here yelling, so when you're done with the demo, delete it?
Oh, and a vicious headbutt. And she pulls her right back, and again.
A triple headbutt.
Oh, my God.
And now we go in for the pinfall. 1, 2, and...
Oh! I'll tell you what, RuthResident is making a name for herself right now, BK.
Yeah, I'm not arguing with that. And Samantha's getting back to her feet.
I think I think RuthResident is getting a little bit in Samantha Foxy's head. She looks like she seems a little bit more frustrated.
And Samantha's got there in that Foxy swing.
We've seen this before.
And
Ruth's lagging.
apparently.
Oh, the Foxy swinging with a sharpshooter. RuthResident trying to claw her way to the ring ropes.
Maybe those big hands are going to help her get better grip. Apparently it did. She's in the ropes.
Wow, unbelievable. Wow, RuthResident, I'll tell you right now, she's making a name for herself, and I didn't think she was going to last a minute with Samantha Foxy.
And right now Samantha's stalking her opponent. Wait a minute, what? Huh?
Uh-oh. Where'd she go?
Did she crash?
Well, I mean, her complexity was a little bit too high. I wouldn't be surprised if she did crash.
I mean, it's very possible.
Uh-oh. Now, what do we do here? I mean, do we start at 10 count? There she is. She's back. Oh, snap power slam by Samantha Foxy.
Well, I guess that's one way to welcome somebody back from a crash. Stomp a mud hole in Can Someone Loan Me 50 Lemons? Wow. People here are all over Ruth. Oh! And she just laid Samantha Foxy out with the Gimmo hand slap.
I told you them big meaty paws were going to come into play, BK.
And now she goes for a pinfall. Because this has been the upset. 1, 2, and... Only a 2 count.
2 count. Wow, what an upset that was. This would be the biggest upset of all upsets, BK.
Right. Well, I wouldn't say the biggest one of all time, but I would definitely say it would definitely be a huge one. And now she's hit her with the hair fair?
The what?
That's what the move is called. She hit her with the hair fair. And now she's going for a pin.
Hooks the leg. 1,
2,
2.
and...
Oh, Samantha.
once again, only a 2 count.
Can you believe this, BK?
I'm just cracking up at the names of the moves. Oh, one of your family members just said, kill that demo woman.
I agree.
We're a nice family. We're pretty masked than people have.
Yes. So proud.
I'm sure the guys at the prison conjugal say the same thing about you there, Paul. And now Samantha comes in and hits Ruth with a Cyclone Rising.
And that has to do it. 1, 2, and then RuthResident kicked out again. This is
good grief.
unbelievable.
You gotta hand it to Ruth. There is no quit in her. She is giving it all she's got.
And I'll tell you what, she's winning some fans here, BK. I mean, these fans, some of these fans are really behind RuthResident right now.
Well, I mean, she is, she's in there, she's wrestling her heart out right now. Oh! And Samantha just laid her out with the exalted lariat, goes in for a pinfall.
She knocked her back to New Island there.
2 and 3.
Your winner by pinfall, Samantha Foxy.
I don't even see a dot over Ruth's head. I think Samantha just closed on her to Echo Valley.
Oh, absolutely.
That's great. Good job,
And
Sam.
Samantha Foxy will advance to the second round of the women's tournament. But I'll tell you what.
Go ahead.
Ruth made a name for herself tonight, BK. She put her name on the map here at Fusion Pro Wrestling.
I agree with that. And just like earlier, she's still going to have an opportunity to come out as a champion with this because she is going to be entered into the Women's European Tournament after the World Title Tournament.
Hey, sign of respect there.
Oh, this is part you don't watch whenever people show sports movies, right?
I gotta give it to I'll accept it today. You know, RuthResident really silenced all the doubters today, right now. Even though she didn't get the win because she silenced a lot of doubters and proved herself to win with a legend like Samantha Foxy.
Once again, I cannot argue that point. Both women put on a great match, they put on a great show, and in all honesty, there was a couple of times I thought